Mixed migration movements are a reality for us in the Caribbean as many migrants come to our shores for employment and educational opportunities. Sadly, among the visitors are persons who are victims of smuggling and trafficking. To combat this, the International Organization for Migration Guyana collaborated with CARICOM Impacs to develop legislative pathways for counter-smuggling of migrants in the Caribbean. Regional Director of IOM North America, Central America and the Caribbean, Michelle Klein-Solomon said the smuggling of migrants in the Caribbean is a substantial threat.
It is no secret that if migrant smuggling networks are prominent in a region, then it is likely that other criminal networks exist which could threaten national security, interests, and the realization of regional integration mechanisms that aim to promote free, safe, orderly, and regular migration practices.
Deputy Director of International Affairs at the Ministry of National Security, Richard Lynch, said our country is particularly vulnerable to smuggling by sea due to its geographical proximity to the South American continent. He said the national response requires a multi-agency collaboration which involves the Immigration Division, Coast Guard, and the Police Service.
In the year 2021, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service launched a new department called the Coastal and Riverine Unit, which extends law enforcement capabilities along the coastal waters and river courses, and will provide support to the Coast Guard in the patrol of our territorial waters to mitigate the threats of smugglers and traffickers.
But Senior Regional Thematic Specialist for Integrated Border Management at IOM, Olivier Tenes, warned that counter-smuggling measures and increased border security can sometimes contribute to increased vulnerabilities,
including violations of the rights of freedom of movement. For example, when there is arbitrary or massive expulsion, it prevents migrants to actually be properly screened and check their vulnerabilities and their need for assistance.
Mr. Tenes said it was important to criminalize the smugglers who are benefiting from the crime and not the migrants. The two-day conference builds on a memorandum of understanding signed between IOM and CARICOM Impacs in 2021 to establish a framework to manage mixed migration in the Caribbean. Kimberly De Souza, TDT News.